Just to give you a little bit of information about Halo, for those of you who don't know us, we're a for-profit registered provider. Our cornerstone investor is Lancashire County Council Pension Fund, so we do have a local authority covenant. We started doing Section 106 units back in 2015, but then very quickly Homes England announced their shared ownership affordable housing grant programme. It was a £4.7 billion programme to deliver 135,000 additional units into the marketplace. We came in on this programme around about 2017, and we're now the second largest recipient of this grant programme. We've drawn down in excess of 80 million and facilitated over 5,000 new homeowners. We've also delivered 27.5% of all shared ownership legal completions across England between 2016 and 19. And we work very closely with all the brokers across the country who work with the house builders. So we tend to have a very good relationship. We deal with 50 plus house builders, have 2,000 extended family house builder salespeople across 223 live sites across England. We've drawn down about 80 million in Homes England grant awarded for that period. And we have had over 1 million visitors to the homereach.org website. 5,000 plus plots contracted with house builders, 140 to 360 legal completions a month. And we now have 5,000 plus HomeReach homeowners in homes that they didn't think they were going to be able to afford previously. So we move on to our next slide. And this is just an iteration. This is Taylor Wimpey's iteration of how they see our programme, part buy, part rent. You buy 50%, you rent 50%, but 100% your home. So you get a 125-year lease with this home. There's no ground rent attached to it, so none of the funnies that we saw a couple of years ago with ground rent. This is a government-approved lease, and it's approved by all of the mainstream lenders in the country too. We move on to the next slide. This is just an example of the differential between outright, HomeReach, and Help to Buy. So to buy an outright purchase home on the right-hand side, you'll see you need a mortgage of £180,000 on a £200,000 purchase. You need 10% deposits, it's £20,000. You need a household income of £40,000. For Help to Buy, you need a mortgage of £150,000 rather than £180,000, and a 5% deposit, still £10,000, and you need a household income of £33,500. Finally, on HomeReach, you need a 5% deposit, which is £5,000 because you're only buying a 50% share, mortgage of £95,000. You need rent on the unsold share, which is set at 2.75%. You need a household income of £23,000, enabling, we believe, about a third more buyers to actually become homeowners. We move on to the next slide. So the top features and benefits of HomeReach. So it's not an additional social affordable allocation for the house builders. This is taking existing homes that they're selling and making them more saleable. So HomeReach provides an additionality by widening the house builders' customer base, includes access to supplementary markets such as the rental sector and cash-only purchases. So, for instance, if we have a divorced couple and they have to split the proceeds of both their home and their assets, all of a sudden they have the ability to become a homeowner. And we believe, as I mentioned earlier, franchise 300% more buyers than Help to Buy. So that's a very big increase in potential home buyers' opportunity. Less upfront purchase costs. Obviously, as we know, the Chancellor recently announced a stamp duty holiday up to $500,000. But prior to this, HomeReach didn't require people to pay any stamp duty because you're only getting a mortgage on 50%. Therefore, it was typically below the stamp duty level. HomeReach is fully supported by mortgage lenders due to low capital equity deployment and very low default risk. Open to assist buyers to purchase and trade up the right size homes. It reconnects and re-engages with longer running legacy schemes for the local market. So that may well be that there's units outstanding on sites, houses outstanding on local sites, and it enables people with lower regional household incomes to actually buy. But HomeReach does help with that.